What is going on, people? Today I'm going to go ahead and talk about one of the new packs that's out, and I don't know if this pack is going to be seasonal or if it's actually here to stay, because there are some packs that come out for holidays or special events and things like that, and they're here for like a couple of days, they're really good, and then they just disappear just like that. But I've been telling you guys that the reason why I haven't been worried about Astralite or anything like that is because I'm going to be waiting for a pack that's actually worth it. Like right now, getting Astralite, especially once you get past like the level 8 or 9, that's when it gets really rough. Once you get to the 10, 11, and then the last one. The first couple of levels are, I mean, I wouldn't say fairly easy because it's still not that cheap, right? But, you know, the first 6 or so levels is fairly okay, but then it starts getting a little rougher. Now, this new pack here, the Winter Special, is actually pretty interesting. Now, the first thing that I notice is that there is no $5 equivalent, so I guess it's just that. But as we know, a lot of packs, when they start, that are either $5 or 5 and 20, eventually, if it's popular enough, it'll go up to 50, maybe even 100, etc., etc. So maybe that's something that's going to stick around. But like I said, since it is a winter special, who knows if maybe it'll be here for just a month and then gone. But I did mention that IGG eventually will come out with better packs. Best case scenario, especially for me, would be a pack that actually incorporates Astralite with artifact coins at a decent amount, but this is a start, right? So Winter Special, let's see what this actually is all about. So first of all, I find it kind of interesting that instead of it being $20 how normal packs operate, it's actually $24, which is weird because usually IGG sticks to the 5, 20, 50, 100 type of thing, right? But a couple of times they have kind of deviated. They have $2 packs, etc. So this is a little bit different. It's a little bit more than a $20 pack. It's $24. So I guess technically it's kind of like getting a 20 and a 5. But, you know, maybe a little cheaper. But what does it all include? Well, first of all, it comes with 10 Astralite off the bat. Okay, fairly decent. The other thing that it comes with is the Astralite chest. Now, this is where it makes it worth it, in my opinion. Not really the Brilliant Astralite chest, but the Astralite chest. The reason being, right, worst case scenario, and I mean the absolute worst case scenario, you're going to be getting 20 Astralite for $24. That's damn near $1 per Astralite. I don't know about you guys, but generally speaking, that's pretty cheap considering what Astralite has been. But here's where the kicker is. This Astralite chest, worst case scenario, you're getting 10. But take a look at this. If you get lucky, you can get anywhere. Let's see, with 10 chests, let's say that with 10 chests, I would say that 2 would be, you probably get like 1 or 2 of the 2 drops minimum. So you're looking at maybe like 15 or so. 15, and if you get really lucky, you might get in the 28 to 30 range. And if you pull the 30, well, I mean, just buy a lotto ticket, right? But let's just say that, you know, you're in the average range and you get 15 out of this, you get 10 out of this. That's already 25. And then you have 50 Astralite chests. Now, don't let this fool you, right? The Astralite chest, almost 99% of the time, is not going to give you any Astralite or any decent Star Scroll for that matter. But with 50 chests, you can probably guesstimate to get maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 if you get a bit lucky. And if you really strike gold, you can get 20 or 60. But by then, like, you really should just buy a lotto ticket. So what are we looking at here in total, right? The resources are completely trash. They're useless, so that doesn't even matter. The gems, again, it's not really what you're here for. The Astralite is what you're going for. And for $24, I would say that you can probably average about 26 or so. Maybe a little bit higher depending on how many times you buy this pack. So you're getting 26 or so an average Astralite, with the prospect of maybe getting a jackpot in one of these, right? But let's just say you're getting 26. that means that the Astralite is actually going to be $1 per Astralite, or even less than $1 per Astralite. And that's actually some of the best that we've seen in a while, especially for Astralite. So if you're working on Astralite, I guess this technically would be the best pack, probably by far, right? Because the other pack that's out is okay, but it doesn't give you this much value. It might rival it, or it might actually be better than the pop-up offer that you get. But of course, that pop-up offer depends a lot on how much you spend and stuff like that. So some of you may not get the same pop-up offer. But either way, this pack right here is definitely a step in the right direction. But I'm almost certain that eventually we're going to have a permanent pack that we're going to have to get Astralite and artifact coins all together. That's really what I'm hoping for. I know that eventually IGG is going to release something like that, especially since, I hate to say it, but we're kind of due for a big update here soon. I mean, I'm just saying, it's going to be a new year. You guys know that we get a couple of big updates every year, and so we're due here for a big one soon. And usually when the big updates come out, other things get cheaper, whether it was T5, whether now it's going to be Astralite or artifact coins, whatever it may be, it's going to get cheaper eventually. So maybe then you can start focusing on it, like for instance me. But until then, I'm going to hold off. I'm not going to be competing with these big boys anyway. Like, I'd rather not even worry about it instead of being a middle of the road, most of the time useless rally lead. Whereas, you know, like if I'm going to Baron, Emperor, most wonder battles, etc., if I can't compete with the big boys, what's the point of trying to chase it? You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at with it. But yeah, if you're looking into Astralite and upgrading your gear to get to 6, 9, 12, wherever it may be, this pack is actually pretty decent. Just know that it is a winter special, so it may not be like any of these other packs that come out every day or every other day. So take advantage of it while you can. Get the upgrades that you can while it's here, because honestly, I don't know how long it's going to be here. It may honestly not even be here that long. So take advantage of that. In the meantime, I mean, there are other packs that you can get if you're going for Astralite. And as a matter of fact, let me see if it's actually out today. It might not actually be. Oh, I guess not. But everything gets cheaper. But yeah, get that new pack if that's something that you're working on, because it's going to be your best value. And let me know what you think. Will we get a new pack? What's going to be the biggest update coming up next? I'm kind of scared to even think about that far. Hopefully nothing too crazy. Not like artifact coins or Astralite, because that would be terrible. But yeah, appreciate you guys for coming through. And until later, bye.